Okay, so the question was, which one of those fish was measured correctly using the right measuring skills? Was it number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? And judging by the looks of everybody who voted in this room, most of you guys decided as groups, as tables, that number 4 was the fish that was measured correctly. Why was number 1 not measured correctly? Number 1 is not measured correctly because take a look at right here. See that right there? That does not hit the edge of the fish. If I were to make a line right there, it's not lined up with the edge of the fish, is it?
No.
No, it's not. And then if I look at the other side, if I were to make a line going down, is that lined up?
No.
Therefore, number 1 is not measured correctly. How about number 2? Is that one measured correctly?
No.
Why is number 2 not measured correctly?
Because
Number 2 is not measured correctly because there's not enough of the tiles there, right? If I were to take the edge of the fish and make a line, I probably could have fit another tile there, couldn't I? Probably right around this area. I probably could have fit another one in. How about over here on this side? Boy, I probably could have fit maybe 2 or 3 more in, right?
yeah,
So, therefore, this one is not measured correctly. Real quick, let's bounce back to number 1, too. There's another problem with number 1. Besides not coming to the edge, there's another problem. What do you think the other problem with number 1 is? The other problem with number 1 is that there's spaces that are in between the tiles. If you look carefully, see those spaces in between there? That cannot happen when you measure. They have to be close to each other. You should not see any white space. If you see white space, therefore you are not measuring correctly. So that is not an accurate measuring strategy. That will not be acceptable if you are trying to measure something. How about number 3? Is number 3 measured correctly? And if it is not, what about number 3 is measured incorrectly? Number 3 is not measured correctly, like Ayana said, because it does not start at the edge, and we got to be real careful with this fish because it's got kind of a bigger tail at the end there, and it's not measured to the edge, and it also has spaces, again, in the middle. In order for this to be measured correctly, it's got to have the tiles that go over here, there'd be one, over here there'd be one, and you know what? I think if we put all those tiles together in one spot and made them connected, we might even be able to fit one more of those into that picture. So no, that is not measured correctly. But look at number 4. Why is number 4 measured correctly? The reason why number 4 is the correct answer is because it is measured from edge to edge. Now, when you look at my lines, and I didn't really get a very good line at that last one, it's about this many. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 8 1-inch square tiles long. Now realize, right over here, there's a little bit of white space right there, right? But do you think I could fit another 1-inch tile there? No, I could not. So the reason why I say it's about that is because it's not exact, but it's real close, and that's okay. So that is the correct answer. There's no white spaces in between these. They're all connected, which means that this one is the correct one. There's a little bit, but I think that's just because of the way the computer looks. Number 4 is the correct answer. So if you guys said number 4, you were correct. Good job.